Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you a season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Round one of the Ace Championship is about to begin. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catlon, joined by Rich Mead and Melby. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. Rich, it's a huge day for our featured player. This is their first taste of the PGA Tour. Think back to your first time on tour. What were you thinking on the first tee?
I was trying not to think about anything because every fiber in my body was racing 1,000 miles per hour. It was overwhelming. It was exciting. It was nerves. It was, I think, every emotion that you can possibly have going through your body at one moment in time was there. But at the end of the day, you're here. You're playing on the PGA Tour. There's nothing better.
All right, the putter can come out now. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
This one's going left to right.
This is on a great line.
Let's update you on what's been going on. He is currently in a tie for 7th place. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Yeah, you miss those bunkers on the right-hand side and put yourself in good position down the fairway. Now you got a decision to make. Do I go for it or do I bail out for the left-hand side and give myself a really good opportunity to get it up and down? This green can be really difficult to find. It's got a lot of undulation to it and a lot of water. However, you get the second shot right, and all of a sudden, that third shot becomes a lot easier, and birdies are easy to come by.
That is just too bad there. A very long putt remains.
To keep the round going. This is a par save.
And it should turn left toward the hole. He's got this one for a bogey. And after that, he falls back to even par for the tournament. Teeing off here on the third.
It doesn't have a lot of length to it, but it's also a green that's not super deep. You do have the bunker in the front, but anytime you miss it long and or left, you got a really difficult pitch shot as that green tilts from back to front. But still, it's a pretty straightforward par 3. Not too much danger to it.
Pulling hybrid out of the bag.
That was such a skillful shot. Taking the bunker out of play. Now safely on the green.
Big opportunity here. A putt for birdie. There's a birdie, and that's just what the doctor ordered after bogey on the previous hole. And now teeing off on this par 4.
Almost every player in the field will be going for this green. Where do you hit it? Front right part of the green is the perfect target. Missing it to the left in the bunker or long and right. That is not good.
A par 4 eagle putt after driving the green. That is special.
That a way to stay aggressive. Great play.
Henny, what is he looking at with this putt?
Around 41 feet away from the cup.
Pretty good.
A chance here to move into the top 5. Okay, back-to-back birdies on the scorecard.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
The fifth of TPC Boston is a clever par 4, but you have to be mindful of the length of your tee shot.
You do. You got a little bit of a run out here at the very end. Most players won't have to worry about it, just the long players. And from there, second shot goes to a green that sits a little bit from right to left on you. There's a little small collection area in the middle of the green on the left-hand side that we'll see a lot of golf balls end up at.
Needs this one to kick right. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This putt should go left to right here.
Starts off looking good.
Oh, painfully close. An opportunity to make a par here. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 6th hole at TPC Boston, not too dissimilar to 5. You've really got to position your tee ball.
Yeah, bunkers on the right-hand side come into play with the 3-wood, water on the left with the driver. Second shot to a green that sits below you just a little bit. And that front left pin, ooh, that is a good one.
From around 170 yards here, and only one off the pace here. Going with the 7. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. Serious speed. This would be a good putt to make, and with it, a share of 3rd spot. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Loves it play. Moving on the leaderboard now after that hole. Par 5-7 for TPC Boston just provides with so many options of challenges.
This is a big hitter's delight right here. They can take those bunkers on the left out of play, and they can carry these fairway bunkers easily. And from here, it actually chases forward from the fairway downhill a little bit to a long, narrow green. Again, for the big hitters, this is easily reachable. For the shorter hitters, you got to have a plan.
Okay, one extra club.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. This putt is from 14 feet.
This for a birdie.
And he's down there. You got a read?
I don't know that you can give this enough break off the left-hand side. Whew.
It's a well-played hole, but in the end, just tap it in for a par. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently a couple under for the round.
Over to number 8. It's a par 3.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Going with 5.
I think this could be a slight miscalculation.
Looking to get up and down from here. This is a big one coming up to save par. That putt goes in. Time to make a move. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is in a share of 5th place. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
This is a really cool tee shot here. Take it out to the right-hand side. You leave yourself with a longer second shot, but it's a better angle. But you take it down the left-hand side, maybe carry those bunkers. Now you've got a shortest club. In front of this green, though, everything will run onto the green. So a pin up front, you don't necessarily want to land it on the green as much as you do want to leave it just short of it.
This one's left of the green.
Not super tight, but a makeable putt. All right, this is tough, but makeable. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
Yeah, I've got it left to right and quick down this hill.
Long range here.
Almost.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right. But it'll be an easy par.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in a tie for 5th. Here's a look at the leaderboard at the end of round 1, and he finds himself in first place. So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to find out who will be the victor at the ACE Championship. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you with us today. Our leader sits at 7 under par. Let's see what goes down today here on 2K Sports. Time to catch up with the play on the 10th. These are the moments in a final round where you can really try to make something happen. This is about a 120-yard shot.
The breeze is moving left to right up there. One for back-to-back birdies.
That putt drops. That's 2 birdies in a row, and some momentum is building.
I like it. 2 in a row.
We make our way to the 11th. It's a par 3.
The good thing about this hole is it's long in length, but it's got a massive green that doesn't have a lot of movement. What it does have is from left to right and a little bit from back to front. A generous green on a long par 3, great design.
trying to get to 9 under par. Down to Henny.
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup.
Now starting to turn right. All gas, no brakes. A 3-foot putt.
This is for par.
Okay, on to the next. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a one-shot lead. Here's a look at the 12th hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. Big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
That's going to work nicely for him. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. That was the right distance and the right club. Well done. A 3-footer coming up. Okay, moving on to the next. Before we move on, we take a look at the leaderboard, and he is in second.
Teeing off here on the 13th hole.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2,
Oh, golf clap. That's beauty. This is his second shot.
Went straight down.
And that one has fouled off the green. That's a good shot. Got some work ahead still. And this putt to move into a share of first. Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is just going right the whole way along.
After that hole, he'll move to 9 under for the event. On the tee now, the par 4 14th hole.
This is a massive fairway on an extremely long par 4. Tee it high and give her all you got. Second shot downhill just a little bit. Big danger here when they put the flag on the right-hand side. That can really hurt you.
Playing from around 240 yards. He shares the lead. That won't get a good line, sure.
This will be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
Well bowled. Let's move on. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Here we are on the par 4 15th hole.
Got some bunkering down the left-hand side that you got to avoid. Be mindful of that. So driver may not be the play off the tee. You find the fairway. You got just a short iron second shot to a green that's pretty receptive. You should be thinking birdie from the middle of the fairway.
Attaboy, good shot. Sitting at 8 under.
This one is all
Just 3 feet to the cup.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
Just one off the lead after that hole.
We're on the tee at 16.
Par 3, I don't need to mention the one on the left-hand side. It speaks for itself.
He is looking left.
It's just so disappointing ending up in the water. Coming out of the deep rough. Oh, anywhere but there, not in the water. Look how high that grass is. Under for the tournament. That's a really nice shot. This putt from 12 feet away. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Don't be fooled. It starts straight, but there's definite movement to the right at the end.
How did that not go in? Moving along. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. Now to 17, a par 4.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. On the green, that's always mission number 1. The distance left on this putt is 17 feet.
Maybe starting this one out to the right and it should come back.
All right, here we are with a par opportunity. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader. We close out the back 9 with a par 5.
Speed slot down the left-hand side. Go ahead and try and find that one from there. You're going to have just a long iron, maybe a hybrid for your second shot. Got to be mindful of that ravine short of the green. You initially want to bail out to the left-hand side, but the further left you go, the harder that chip shot becomes.
This from about 210 yards.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind. This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
On the green, but a long way away. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Ooh, that was close. 3 feet to the cup. The putt goes in, and that will do it for the week. Another week in the books, and Rich, what a fun week we had.
Cannot wait. A fantastic week of golf here. Let's see what next week offers.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvy, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalon. We'll see you soon.
race for the FedEx Cup. We've got all the first-round action of the Bluff Championship coming your way. It's great to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem. And out on the course, bringing all the action is Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Can't you feel the energy surrounding this championship? So much history, so many great champions. Let's see how this one plays out. Shot. We'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
That was a little bit too much power. Starting the round with even par.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole play.
The second hole at Central Otago is a delightful par 5, Rich.
It is just a couple of trees sprinkling this fairway, both left and right. Again, wide open, driver, let it loose. Difficulty here is the approach shot as the green sits above the player and has a pretty substantial runoff on the left-hand side. Trying to avoid that, bail it out to the right-hand side, and again, lean on your wedges, your short game to get it up and down for birdie.
Nice recovery there. 3 feet to go here to the hole. And down it goes. Currently 1 under for the round. Rich, the third's a great little short four where the premium is on accuracy.
It is. You got out of bounds all down the right-hand side of this hole. That bunker in the distance on the left is in play. To lay up short of that, the second shot goes into a very narrow green. Be aware of that out of bounds lurking to the right. Shots missed out to the right probably won't end up out of bounds, but why take the chance?
Well, this one's right at the pin.
He's trying to silence the young buck, Will Zalatoris, with that one. Really putting his cards out on the table. Brilliant stuff.
Lining up the birdie putt here. And -2 going along nicely today. The fourth is the first of the par 3s at Central Otago, requiring a very well-executed mid-iron shot.
The bunker short of the green is not there. It's just there to confuse you a little bit. There is a steep runoff off to the right-hand side that you want no part of. Anything bailing out just a little bit to the left is a great call.
Nothing good out to the right. This is in trouble.
Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
The rival is ahead of him. He needs to get something together here.
From downtown and gets it to drop.
Oh yeah, that's huge. Oh, that celebration, that's a little spicy. I don't know if these two are going to be talking now.
And he's down there. You got to read.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
This one's for bogey. They're well hold. Let's move on to the next. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 5th hole is a strong par 4 at Central Otago, Rich.
It's a long par 4 at that. You've got rock outcroppings both left and right of the fairway. Trying to avoid those at best. And the second shot goes back up the hill to a green. Once again, raised up a little bit. long from back to front with danger well out to the right-hand side. A par here is a great score.
Will Zalatoris is someone that everyone attached themselves to very quickly. He made that explosive start to his professional career. He's already ridden some serious back injury issues, but he shows a lot of heart and character, doesn't he? Because he's fought back very quickly.
He has. He's one of those players that he's silly talented, isn't he? The ball striking is absolutely amazing. You talked a little bit about his putting a little bit. But he gets past all of that, doesn't he? He just gets the job done time and time again. And I think that's what's going to be his legacy, is that he's out there. He's just going to be a grinder. He's not going to go anywhere. You know, when you go head-to-head, you're going to have your hands full. He's just one of these all-around, really, really solid players in the game. And I love the way he goes about his business.
Sitting at 2 under.
And yeah, I don't think that's enough for that.
And here we are with the third shot. 2 strokes off the lead. Good chance this one, right on 6 feet.
This for par.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. As we get to the 7th tee at Central Otago Ridge, there's a bit of a decision to be made off the tee shot.
Not for me. I'm taking driver out every day. Downwind, I can fly that rock outcropping. Into the wind, I need driver just to get to it. Second shot again to a green that's long and surrounded by humps and hollows everywhere. This is a beauty.
This one's right of the green.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Okay, time to return to the action.
This putt for par here.
Sitting at -2 in the event. The 8th at Central Otago is a really long and strong pass for Ridge.
But it gives you a great bailout area on the right-hand side. You miss it out there, all of a sudden it could kick off that bank back onto the green. But if you get greedy and you miss this green to the left, you have a challenging up and down from the low area.
Going with this club. Let's see how this turns out.
And he's safely on the green with that shot. This for 2nd on the leaderboard. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Nothing too much in this putt. It should go a little bit to the right though.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The closing hole to the front 9, Rich, is a really strong par-5.
It is straight away, just some trees down the right-hand side that must be avoided. From there, second shot goes into a green that is severely elevated. It's got runoffs going every single direction. If you have just a twinge of nerves in your chipping, you're really not going to like it around this green.
And Rich, a real thrill to be here in New Zealand, in fact on the South Island, and Central Otago Golf Club, which really is resident of the beautiful Arrowtown down in Queenstown. Just a superb golf course that really you can't overpower, but it's got some lovely natural beauty.
Well, this is unlike golf you've ever seen. I mean, it's just like, it's almost like playing golf on the moon, except for you got gravity and grass involved, right? The one thing that I love about this is that the architect They did very little. Mother Nature literally built this golf course. They just came in, they took out some of the trees, flattened out just a little bit of the land, and grew grass. And this is what they came up with. This is golf in its most natural, rawest form. And I gotta say, Luke, this is my kind of style. I absolutely love this. Golf balls are bouncing and bounding everywhere around this golf course. But at the end of the day, you're trying to control it as best you can. And no, you can't. It doesn't get any better than this.
This is a golf course where you can Thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. Folks, it's time to get ready for a dramatic season-long race for the tournaments to March Sports and the PGA Tour. Let's get set for the finale of the Bluff Championship. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. As always, it's delightful to have you join us. Rich, this is the final round. We know the pressure of trying to close when you sleep on the lead.
Well, they start off with a very small lead, and so they're going to be cognizant of that. There's not a lot of room for error, but in saying that, they do have the lead, so they can't afford to make a mistake somewhere along the line if it should happen to come up. But in saying that, they just don't want to make any mistakes. It's going to be a difficult day all around.
Well, not a bad shot, that one. This putt to get to double digits under the card. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Putting for a par now. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. As we move on to the next featured player, Will Twyford. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole. Yeah, this is the stuff we love, getting after this par 5 and 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Here's Will Zalatoris. 5 shots off the pace. Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is a big old lefter-righter.
Outside chance here.
That's well judged. Good speed, good line. Always nice when you can just go ahead and take the ball. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
here on the 12th. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
Looking for another birdie here.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently in first position. We have a par 4 on this one.
Need a strong tee shot right here. That outcropping is a gorgeous line from there. You want to hug the right-hand side as best you can. Even though those rocks in the play is missing it down to the left-hand side. Bogey will be a number that you'll more than likely put on your card.
Taking aim from about 170 yards.
Breeze straight into him.
Oh, yep, this is left.
Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. And it's just about 3 feet away. As we head to the next, it's a big 6-stroke advantage for our lead. On the tee here, the par 3 14.
This is a cool feature because the green runs from right to left, helping a draw, but almost repelling a fade, it seems like. You really got to be smart on your club selection here, and as always, you've got to be mindful of the wind. Just needs a little bit more of a kick to the right.
Putting for birdie. And he's down there. You got to read.
An uphill left to righter.
Let's head to the next. And our featured player has now built a comfortable 6-stroke advantage on the field. Here we are at the par 5 15.
I just can't get enough of how they've used these rock outcroppings on this golf course. They're so well placed, the beauty of them. To me, they got it right, especially here on this par 5. The only danger here, once you get close to the green, is going to be this deep, cavernous bunker out there on the right-hand side. But this green is user-friendly. Birdies abound.
Should find the rough. Second shot here on the 15th. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop it on this green.
Here's a chance to get to 12 under. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one's just under 40 feet.
This looks pretty tiny, this. That's a great putt. Did everything but drop. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Down it goes. A little bit of down. The stretch run. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Stepping up to the 16th tee now.
Just the one lone bunker on the right-hand side, but you have to be mindful of this false front short and right. So tee shots are going to favor the left-hand side where we have more rock outcroppings. Another delightful design.
This would be a great up and down. Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Holding steady in first place after that one. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4. This one looks to be headed towards the fairway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. 18 feet to the cup. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, I think this one's going to be going left to right.
Just missing the body there. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Well, that'll work there. Standing over his second shot.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Clubbing up, smart. Control it though. Let's see.
And this putt could win the Bluff Championship. Well, that one started on a pretty handy line.